So, impressions. What do you think about how the flight went?
Stunning.
Right.
Is the word I'll use.
Yeah.
Motor is so smooth. And prop is got plenty of pull.
Yeah.
It's a 15x8 prop. It's the prop that comes with the plane. They give you two. Carbon spinner, but it's painted. And it's very locked in.
Right.
Like in comparison to my pilot, I think this flies better.
Good.
Just from, and that was just the maiden. I haven't really
You haven't dialed
done
it in
anything
yet.
else really with it yet. So
Yeah.
like it's got tons of rudder, tons of elevator. Ailerons are good at 80%
Right.
throw.
Yeah.
I got ailerons are at 70%.
Okay.
Elevator and rudder at 80%.
Okay.
That's my low rate at the moment.
That's your low rate.
That's what I maiden it on. I do 100% rate with 30% expo.
Okay.
Which I could probably put to 40% expo to make it a bit nicer, but
Yeah.
it has tons of rudder and elevator and aileron. So
Power-wise,
good.
Power-wise, when you were doing the takeoff and the bit of a hover there, you were doing like a high alpha.
Actually, it's got more power than it needs.
Yeah, it does.
So the hover, I was probably quarter stick,
Seriously?
and it was still pulling up.
Quarter throttle.
Yeah, and it was still pulling.
Wow. So excellent.
So, tons and tons of power.
Yes.
It's like the big block of 60-inch planes, I guess, with this motor combo. So yeah, you could change prop size, you could, and whatnot, but the 15x8 works nicely on it. So
How well trimmed was it out of the box?
I put 2 clicks of up.
Anything else?
No,
Wow.
nothing else.
That's excellent.
All I do when I set my planes up is I make sure that my before I connect anything, I center all my servos.
Yeah.
And I put either a piece of tape here and I wrap the tape around, and I have make sure the ailerons, elevator, and rudder are all centered.
Right.
Before I put my control horns on, like my rods, linkages, and ball links.
Yep.
And I set them to where that is taped.
Right.
So they're neutral around.
Yep.
And then CG was off the spar.
So right off the spar, yeah?
Right off the centre of the spar. I've just got a couple of points underneath of just Velcro to put my fingers on.
Right.
Just tiny little bits.
Yep.
Just to CG it. So I know every time. I've marked in here where my 5006S sits.
Yeah, with the white?
With the white on the Velcro, just so I know.
Yep.
And I don't think I need to move the battery at all.
Good show.
The
What are
way
you running
it flew,
there?
it was nice.
Running a zippy compact?
Just a Zippy.
45C.
5006S 45C, yep.
Nice.
No temp on that
Yeah.
at all.
And came back on, you said 80...
85% at
85%.
4.065.
Beautiful.
So,
So, out of 10, what would you give this airplane?
I'd definitely give it a 10 for a maiden, and I haven't even done anything with it. It flew so beautifully, like just locked. The frame's so rigid, it just flies. Where you point it, it goes. It doesn't want to. And we've got a bit of a breeze here today, but it didn't seem to even affect it at all.
Didn't notice.
Yeah, no, I'm very happy, very
Wonderful.
impressed. The quality is up there, and I guess that is represented in the price.
Good show. Yeah. Yeah.
You get what you pay for with this plane.
Yeah. Yeah. So if I wanted to get one of these, what would I do?
You can contact me at Knife Edge RC Products. Just shoot me an email at the moment. We don't have a web page up yet. We do have stock in Sydney, so we've only got limited stock at this point because I'm self-funding all this. So
Right.
As time goes on, we'll get more in. But we are probably the only ones that have the carbon Kevlar and the new scheme.
What are the schemes
Yeah.
that are available?
There's orange and white.
Yeah.
There's yellow and white and red and white.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm guessing the red
If you
will
want
be
to see
the...
what they look like, I
Yeah.
can shoot you a photo and an email back so you can see all 3 colours.
Excellent.
I got this one for myself
Yep.
because I want to compare the difference between Extreme Flight Pilot and this,
Sure.
because you are paying a little bit more for this plane,
Yeah.
but build quality is exceptional. The way it goes together, the wing clip mounts and everything else, is just very easy, but very strong at the same time. Lock-in clip. So, and I love the fact that they pre-run the wires through the tube.
Yeah.
For your elevator and rudder.
Yeah.
And that conduit, it's awesome. And they're all taped with strings so you can pull them through the wings as well.
Yeah.
Once you put your servo in to plug them in.
So build was pretty easy, right?
Build was super easy.
Yeah.
I've got a Precision Aerobatics AMR 60.
Yeah.
I've had Pilot RC 67 inch, and various other balsas, but fit, finish, and the way it goes together is quite easy.
Great.
There is not, you don't have to do cutting, you don't have to do, it all just fits perfectly. So
now, what kits do you have available? Are they PNP? Are they bind and fly?
at the moment, I've only got ARFs.
Okay.
So we have the Rolls Royce, which is the carbon Kevlar 540 Edge.
Yep.
We also have the same plane, but it's called a T-Storm in a 60 inch.
Right.
And they're all ARF.
Yep.
So it's just balsa, no Kevlar.
Right.
And a lot cheaper, obviously.
Right.
More affordable, but it will fly probably bang like this, I reckon.
Yeah, you'd think so.
For the same plane.
At least brand new, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good show.
These come with a wing bag as well in the kit.
Oh yeah.
2 props. And on here, I love this feature.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone else do this. It lists everything you need. ESC 80 to 100 amp. What else have we got? We've got propeller 15 by 8 or 16 by 8. It's got the dimensions of the plane, wingspan, length, ARF weight, the serial number, battery recommended.
Yep.
They don't recommend a 5,000.
Yep.
I don't have 4,000s.
Right.
A lot of my 6S planes I run the 5,000, so
Yeah.
but it's CG'd perfectly fine with the 5,000.
Longer flight time.
Longer
Right.
flight time.
Yeah. Throw it
Yeah,
around it.
it's a bit more weight, but when you've got a plane that's very light,
Yeah.
a little bit extra battery doesn't hurt.
Right.
In the air, it makes it a bit more solid, I think.
Good show.
So 4,000 would be awesome in it.
Yeah. So when you get the ARF, what do you have to do? You have to get your own motor
Own motor, ESC, and
ESC.
your servos.
and your servos.
You don't have to get control horns for your servos.
Right.
If you want to run alloy horns like I have, I just had some leftover Pilot RC servos that are good quality. They're 8.4 volt. So they had the horns on them already.
Yeah.
In the kit, everything's labelled, bagged. You get your ball links, your control rods, and you get carbon fibre horns for your servo.
Oh, carbon fiber.
Carbon fibre ones.
Lovely.
Yeah. So for
And
me, it's just I had those already, so
Right.
I was going to use them because the BEC is the Sunny Sky BEC,
Yeah.
and the motor is a Sunny Sky 550 kV.
Right.
I got that through them.
Yep.
I can get those in, and I just want to test this one and see what it's like,
Sure.
and how it goes. Before I start selling the product, I like to test it. So
Yeah.
great power.
Yeah. Yeah. Clearly.
And the BEC is a little bit different to it's got it'll go up to 8.4 volts.
Oh, I see.
So this BEC in the ESC will
Yep.
do 8.4 volts, which is what these servos will run at. So happy days. So you can do anything from 5 to 8.4 volt.
There it is.
And the ESC does not have program card, which is they're still working on that at this point. But it is very simple to do with plugging it in on your computer. It's not hard. Oh no, sorry. But you do it through your remote
Oh, right.
with beeps.
Right. Yeah.
It's very easy.
Yeah.
And I can send anyone that wants to get this, looking at maybe getting that ESC in the future,
Yeah.
all the instructions on how to do it. I'm not keen on doing through my radio with BECs and stuff, like BEC changes and ESC changes, but
Yeah. The old way.
It's a little bit daunting, but this was quite easy.
Good show.
So,
Excellent. Okay. Well, thank you very much for talking to us about it, Figs, and
No worries.
good luck with it. Hopefully, it goes well for you.
yes. Right. Get another battery in and
Away we
sand
go.
it a bit harder.
Excellent. Thanks, bro. Cheers.
Cheers.